Hey y'all, welcome back to Rich Aesthetic. My name's Richard, and today we're checking out the Aqara Smart Pet Feeder C1. So if you didn't know, Aqara is a very large smart home product company, and they're based from China. Most of their products are always released in China, and then in the United States, we kind of get them as they, get some more years to their life. So for example, the Aqara the Smart Pet Feeder C1 has already been out for like a year, but the US is just now getting it. And the nice thing is, with Matter so close, well, actually having been launched, but all these companies so close to releasing new Matter supported products, once Aqara has updated their hubs to support Matter and then released their new hub, the M3S or something, which will come out next year, you'll have however many Aqara products that are released in the US, those will all be Matter supported through those hubs. Now, the Smart Pet Feeder technically is not HomeKit or supported, like officially, but there are workarounds using a hub that allow you to control it through HomeKit. Now, at the moment, because I am waiting for the Matter supported and Thread supporting M3S hub, I don't have a way to show you this, but on their website they show if you do have a hub, I guess in the HomeKit automation editor, the actual Apple Home App automation editor, you're able to change the brightness level of the indicator light on the hub. And then in the Aqara app, you would create an automation that once that light detects, or once it detects that the light is a certain percentage, then, and there you go, it'll feed your pet. And then that would allow you to tell Siri to turn on some scene, which would then change the brightness, and that's how you would control it through HomeKit. So it is like compatible, requires a little bit of extra work. How often are you really gonna control it through your voice? So like if you plan on waking up and being like, hey, magic word, feed the cat, and then you're gonna do that 3 or 2 times a day, I guess then you would interact with it more. But I've not interacted with the Smart Pet Feeder since setting it up, because I've got it on this automation where 5 times a day it'll release 1 portion of food, and that's how I've done it. So although you do have to set that up in the Aqara controls, you're never gonna have to interact with the Aqara app after setting that up. Now, like I just said, in the Aqara app there are automation controls which you're able to set up. So I've got it set at these times, like I said, 5 times a day, and you can choose how many portions you're gonna feed your pet. So if you have a larger animal, then you might have to do like 2 or 3 portions. And then the food, it says that each compartment will hold about 6 to 10 grams of food. So that's really nice because you're gonna have to weigh 1 portion. So weigh your food when it comes out, and then set the app to the correct portion weight. So mine's at 6.2 grams. So I just selected 6. You're not able to do it at a decimal level, but that's fine. And that's enough for my cat. She's a smaller cat, ragdoll, very cute, as you can see her eating here. And then in the app, that's really all you do. Now, I was a little bit confused when setting it up because I know you could set a voice message, but you don't do that through the app. You're actually going to do that on the device, where you see this button here on the right that has this, this little icon of someone talking. You're just going to press and hold that, you'll hear a beep, and then record your message. So that's me doing it here. Hey girl, come get your food. And then you let go, and that's it. So now, whether you're feeding your pet immediately or if it's on that time-based schedule, that voice will always play, and that's it. That's how it's set. So it's like, it's not very smart because you can't select when to play that voice. Like if you're not home, play the voice. So that's fine. So don't blame me if you set a voice and then you're caught off guard by it, because it's been 2 or 3 times now where I'm like, who's in the house? Because it plays. It really does play. So then besides that, I've talked about setting the voice message button, but also the button in the center allows you to just feed your pet immediately without having to use the app, which is nice if you don't have your phone or iPad around you at the time. And then that last button is just network reset. And you're also gonna have to press that when setting it up initially. So besides that, you probably never have to set it again. Yeah. Then the last thing, this device is also battery powered, or is able to be battery powered. So there are 3, I believe it's like a D-size battery that's in a compartment, that's housed in a compartment at the bottom of the device. And I do have it in there as a backup. So say that you're gonna leave for, 2 days, short little business trip. Your cat can probably deal with the litter box being a little bit dirtier than normal for 2 days, and you're able to have this on that instant feeding schedule, and you should be fine. I do suggest having a camera in your house and make sure that things are working as they're supposed to and your pet is eating. Otherwise you can call someone to send over to your apartment for like emotional support or whatever. But say your house loses power, you shouldn't have to worry because the times that you set in the app are actually saved onto the device itself. So if there are batteries in it, then it will continue feeding your pet at that schedule. So you should be pretty much fine there. Other automations, and besides that, that's pretty much the whole device. Like, it's a smart device. It's not like it's doing anything crazy besides what it does. And what it does very well. Wow, that was a lot of does. Anyways, but besides that, you're also able to set other automations in the app based off of like motion or like a button press. They're all if this, then that type of automations. So one, if you have a dog, and I don't know, like I had dogs growing up and we trained them to ring a bell and then we'd go over to the door to let the dog out. Well, we could have also trained the dog, but this is, I mean, I warn you, who knows, maybe your dog's gonna overeat, right? But you could train your dog to press like one of the Aqara smart buttons, I'm not sure the official name. Press that button and then food would dispense for your animal, which, I mean, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I wouldn't do that just because I would be afraid, like self-discipline and all that. But, you could pair it, like say you bought this specifically to dispense treats. Maybe you could train your dog that once you say, hey, go grab yourself a treat, then the dog knows to press the button and get a treat. Hopefully it correlates your voice saying that rather than the button press, but, things you can try. Anyways, let me know down below if you have an Aqara Smart Pet Feeder or if you're planning on getting one for the holidays. And yeah, let me know down in the comments if you got any questions as well. And thanks for checking out my video. Oh, almost forgot to say, if you enjoyed the video, consider tapping that like button and giving me a sub. We're at over 250 subs, which it's been very exciting. I'm almost at 300, which is 30% of getting to 1,000. And then I'll be able to join the partner program, which is my goal. This has been Rich Aesthetic, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.